Hi, today we're going to talk about the seven stages of grief. Now, when most people think about grief, they think about losing a loved one. But I'm here to let you know that grief also includes experiencing natural disasters, losing a job, losing a toy, or any other thing that is a shock to your system, a great loss. And when that happens, you're going to go on an emotional roller coaster. And it's going to be important for you to get an understanding of what's happening so you know who you can and cannot be around. So let's start with our first stage of grief, which is shock. With shock, you're still having trouble trying to figure out what just happened. It's not registering. You're in a daze. It's just hard to understand what's going on. You're detached, so you're not aware of your emotions. You can feel numb. It's just a great big fog. Then there's denial. And with denial, you're still having trouble trying to figure out what just happened. You're still trying to do things, but you can't do them because you're procrastinating. So it's taking longer for you to complete tasks. It's taking longer for you to make decisions. It's taking longer for you to do anything. And the next one is anger. And when we're talking about anger, we are talking about a force. And this force is coming when you have no buffer. You're upset about what happened. You're trying to figure out who to blame. And you're ready to unleash the beast on whoever is around. Tie that to guilt. Everybody run. Because you have all this energy inside of you and it's coming out. And the part of you that would say, don't do that, now is not the time, you're not listening to that. You're like, I don't care. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of everybody. I'm sick of this. And so it's very important for you to understand when you are upset so you can remove yourself. Because again, that buffer is gone and you are going to respond however you respond. Next stage is bargaining. This is what the shoulda, woulda, coulda. All of these things that should have happened, could have happened, if onlys. It's basically your body, crossing every T and dotting every I. You're trying to figure out every nook and cranny of the situation. Also, here, you are trying to avoid experiencing the thoughts and feelings that come with your grief. Next is depression. You're feeling low, you're isolating, you're feeling anxious, there's this dread. It's like a weight on your shoulders. Some people who are depressed, they're not feeling low, they're laughing, they're going on about their day, but at the end of the day, you're not yourself. Something is off. Then there's acceptance and hope. You're making peace with your loss, and that means you're starting to figure out how to take it with you. Also, you are reconnecting with your loved ones and starting to be around people. So if you are isolating, now you're starting to come out of that. And there's a chance that you're going to slide back into those other stages of grief that you already experienced. And so it doesn't mean that you're necessarily out of the woods. You can bounce back to one, three, five. And the last stage is processing grief. You're able to recognize, understand, and work through your grief. You're learning how to take parts of your grief with you and leave the rest in the past. Also, this allows you to be able to set healthy boundaries and learn how to grieve on your own terms. That means certain people you can't talk to, certain topics you cannot discuss, certain songs you cannot listen to, certain movies you cannot watch. And you're fine with that. And you don't have to do a whole presentation to explain to people why you can't do different things. This is for you to know so that you can protect your peace. Because again, this is an emotional roller coaster ride you're going on. And you don't have the extra energy to lead everybody else along the way. You can only do so much, and then you need to separate, regroup, and try it again another day. And so, if you are experiencing grief, just know all of these highs and lows. It is typical, and this is a time for you to take some time out for yourself. Try to relax, try to get your energy up so that you are able to stop yourself from doing things that you will regret later on. You might not regret it today because you're sick of that person. Like, why are they asking you those questions? Why did they do just what they did? But it's important for you to understand that you need to take care of yourself. Once you're able to take care of yourself, then you can have certain conversations. And some conversations you will never have, and that's okay. And so at the end of the day, your grief matters. If it matters to you, it matters. And you do not have to explain why it matters. You need to take care of yourself so that you can regroup and not have this weight with you or on you for longer than it needs to be. So if you're grieving, take the time out for yourself. Understand that no, you're not losing it. Your body is processing this loss. You're making adjustments. You're learning how to live with this loss. And depending on how important that loss was to you, it may take longer than others. And we're all different. It's okay. It's just making sure you find a way to allow you to release your thoughts and emotions in a healthy way so that you're not constantly apologizing or holding it in to where you're just unleashing your anger and your frustration out on everyone. So try to find some time to relax, do something fun, take some time out for yourself so that you can get your energy up even a little bit to a point to where you can start to stop yourself and not just say, I shouldn't, and still do, but no, I shouldn't and I won't. And don't worry, I will have more content for you on grief to help you better understand what these stages mean and how it can impact you when it comes to your personality, because we're all different. And we want to make sure that we're giving everybody their space to grieve in their own way. So take care.